Monty McKinnon. Thanks for joining me today. A couple of things we're going to be doing today. First of all, we're going to start working on the frets here, and I'm going to show you that. We're going to put the fretboard under the knife. I'm going to show you that under the scalpel. And that's all coming up as soon as we spin the intro. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining me today. If this is your first time, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button and the notification so you know when I do more videos, and that would be great. So let's carry on. First of all, this is a scalpel, but before I get into using the scalpel, I have a confession to make. I tried working on the peg head, putting in some inlay, and it was a disaster. Oh, just awful. My hands shake way too much for me to do that. So I had to abandon that. I repaired all of this. It's all good. However, having said that, even though I really feel that this is crazy, I would like to try it with a heavier router, and I do have one, so I may give that another shot. But before we get there, we've got work to do here. Now, let's talk about the scalpel. Here's what we do. We go into each one of the slots with the scalpel, and we come back. What I want to do is we come back this way. I want to make sure that we have all the sawdust from, remember when we did the leveling of this and we went back and forth to make our radius? Well, what happens is we fill these up with sawdust. There's a whole bunch in there too. And we got to get that out of there because the fret wire isn't going to fit in there. Now this fret wire is like a T. Think of the T like this with two little tangs sticking out here. So when we take it and we push it down into the slot, these tangs grab the sides of the fingerboard and hold it in place. And then we shape all of this later on and we level it all. And then I hit it with some CA glue, some Starbond glue, and it works just great to hold everything in place. So what we will do is we'll get there, but we need to get all of this stuff out of here first. And then once, oh boy, that had a lot in there. Once we have this all gone, then we can put in the frets. Now, in order to do that, this is the fret wire, and there's quite a bit of it here. So what I do is I measure each fret, and as I do that, let's do one of these right now. So I'll take this, and this is going to be the first fret. I'm going to cut this. Okay. There it is, fret number 1 of our guitar. I'm going to trim that, put this into a piece of wood where I've got 1 to 21 holes drilled and all labeled, and fret number 1 goes into the hole with fret number 1. Now later on, once we've got all of this done, we're going to use a nipper to take off the tang, and I'll show you how we do that in an upcoming video. Now I'll get working on some of this. This is all we're doing right now. And I would encourage you to send your questions in so we can have a tea with Monty. That's coming up right away. And so if you've got some, use teawithmonty@gmail.com, and I'll get your questions and see what I can do to answer them. I'd like to do that right away. So don't hesitate. Shoot those on to me right away. Okay, so I've got work to do, and I won't get it all done before you're back because I'll be using this jig that I made here to hold each individual fret while we file them down and level them, and you'll see us do all of that in an upcoming video. So thank you for joining me today. I know it's a short video, but you need to be up to date on where we're going, and you don't need to see me cutting wire. I mean, come on. You've got better things to do than watch me cut wire. All right, I'm out of here. See you in the next video. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now. And by the way, don't forget to check out the links down below. See you later.